Okay, hi everybody. I'm back. Everything worked for the first time. I'm so happy. I think I finally got it figured out. Hopefully I can get the rear camera working again, but I've got everything else working so far. So, glad you're back. Let me get all my stuff situated here so I can see any comments from people that come on. Excuse me. Still got a little bit of a cough with this cold I've had for the last couple weeks. Well, 3 weeks now. Okay, what I'm going to start off with today is the From My Heart suite. I'm also going to show you things about the Parisian Blossom Suite and a few things in between those pages. So let's go ahead and switch the camera. And I will be at the end of the video. I want to let you know that this too. I'm going to make a Valentine card at the end. So let's go ahead and switch cameras here. And I've got the catalog open again to From My Heart suite. I'm going to go through every single suite, and we'll go through the other pages real quick too. But this one is the Valentine suite, as you can see. And I'm going to show you everything that comes in this suite. Let me put this out of the way for a second. First off is the Heartfelt Bundle. This is the stamps that I'll be using in the Valentine card that I'll be making at the end of the video. And these two punches. It's a little hard to tell me so I get these better in the light, but there's this one here, my left hand is a scallop oval, and this one's just a regular oval heart, and this is a regular heart. And then this one I'll punch this heart out here, and this one here will punch these out. Now this one doesn't have a punch, but I'll show you how you can use that without the punch here with the card I'll be making here at the end of the video. So this is the Heartfelt Bundle, and it is, you get it 10% off if you bundle them together for $45.75. And all of the prices I'll be quoting are for U.S. currency. And per Stampin' Up rules, I can only sell to people in the United States since I live here in Indiana. So there's that bundle. The other items are these cute tins. I haven't gotten to make anything with these yet. I can't wait to make them. They are food safe. They're called Heartboiled Tins. And they're only $9, and you get 10 of them. And they are food safe, so if you wanted to make heart-shaped brownies, you can put the batter directly in this. Bake it. Of course, the lids are plastic. You do not want to put those in the oven. But I do like how they're recessed. And I'm going to hurry up and show you something real quick. I showed this in my live when I showed off my unboxing. We've got these cute heart doilies, and I'm going to be using these too with my card. You get 20 of each color, the Flirty Flamingo here in my left hand and the Real Red in my right. And I want to show you how these doilies fit perfectly on that lid. Isn't that really cute? I really like that a lot. So you can decorate these with the heart stamps that I'll be using. But I'm going to go ahead and get this over here to the side because I'm going to need that for my card. There's also this beautiful Real Red 3/8" double stitch ribbon. It's $7.50 for 10 yards. Let me see if I can get up closer to the camera. A little hard to tell, but it's real shiny, and it's got some double stitching on each side. Real pretty red. Okay, so like I said, that's $7.50 for 10 yards. Then there are From My Heart Faceted Gems. This is something I had forgotten when I was unboxing my stuff last time. Aren't those pretty? Just a lot of pretty gems. It's a little hard to tell, but they are faceted. Here's one of the Flirty Flamingo ones. Look like little diamonds. And I'll be using a couple of those on my card too. And the last thing, the last thing is the designer series paper. And I wanted to show you all the colors, all the pages with this. It's a 12 by 12 set, and you get 2 of each design. There are 12 sheets. There are 6 double-sided designs. 4 of them have a foil type shimmery look. Not really foil, it's a shimmery look. You can probably tell that with these hearts. Excuse me. And the neat thing about this, you can punch the hearts out. As you can see, I did that in my last live. This scallop punch right here will punch these out perfectly. Isn't that neat? So, and you can cut little lines out. They're nice long strips, and then you can punch each one out whenever you want to use them. So the Real Red ones and Flirty Flamingos. And I like how there are no partial hearts either, so you can use every single one of them. So I wanted to show you that neat thing. And here's the other side with that. So one side of the four of the designs is the shimmery look to it, and just regular design here. And then the last 2 designs I'll be showing you don't have any of the shimmery part to it. So this has got some shimmery to it. Isn't that neat? I love the Flirty Flamingo and the red hearts. So pretty. And this is the other side to that one. This one, the red background is the foil look. Isn't that neat? And then here's the other side. Well, hi Debbie, I'm glad you could join me. Thanks for sharing my video. And then here's the other side. Then this is the last one's got shimmery. The little flirty flamingo hearts in the middles of the white hearts are shimmery. And here's this side. And this is the side I'm using on the card I'm making here in a little bit. Then these are the non-shimmery sheets. This side is a stripe and hearts. And here's another one with little hearts and then stripes here. And one thing, I don't know if you noticed, there are two sheets with similar looking hearts. This one has a white background. Actually, they are different. This has some dotted ones, and this has the pink background to it. Okay, so that's the From My Heart Designer Series paper. So that's everything in that suite. So let me bring this back in again. There are a few pages in between some of the suites. So I want to show you this bundle I do have. I will show you this real quick. This is the Heartfelt bundle. I'm sorry, that's one I just showed you. I'm getting ahead of myself. This one I haven't been able to get yet, but thanks for the laughs. Got a lot of neat greetings with that, and you can see some of the annual catalog. This is from the annual catalog that they use, and a couple of the stamp sets that are in the in this mini catalog. Now I'm up to where I want to be. The Heart to Heart bundle. You can see it here, but then also you can see it up close this way. This is the detailed hearts. I think that's what it's called. The detailed hearts die. It's just one big die, and I like how some of them will be full hearts and some of them are just outlines of hearts. I don't know if you can see that in the picture here, but some of them are full hearts and some of them are the, oh, here you can see, excuse me, see it better here. Like that white heart there is one of the ones that's the full one, and then you've got the open ones. And it looks like they added some hearts from the stamp set to get colored ones on there. Pretty cool. And then this is the stamp set that goes along with it, Heart to Heart. It's got a really nice Valentine stamp, and I love some of the other things in it, but great for anniversary cards. But that's a bundle here. If you bundle them together, you save the 10% again for $41.25. So that's the Heart to Heart bundle, and I'll be planning on making stuff with that, and I'll do videos with those later. Another one I would love to have, I wish I had a ton of money so I could buy just about everything in here. I love this Grace's Garden. I love the gate. I love how there's a die with this bundle where you can open up the gate. I could see making a little box or a little basket that has a little gate that opens to get inside. Pretty neat. Okay, now we're coming to the other bundle. This one, I wasn't able to get the two bundles inside it yet. I do have the embellishments with it. I'll show you those in a minute. I'm hoping to be able to get the two bundles. I really do like them. It just depends on if I can swing it this quarter or not. But hopefully I'll get it because we've got until June 3rd, I think it is, for this catalog. Let me look at that. Yeah, June 2nd is when this catalog ends. So I've got plenty of time to get those if I want to get them later. I really do like them, but I do have a card to share with you that we did at my upline's house. So I'm glad I can at least show you a card quick. Let me get this catalog out of the way. Then I'm going to show you the embellishments and paper and stuff that come with this Parisian Blossoms. Isn't that pretty? She dyed the Whisper White polka dot ribbon that we have in the annual catalog. I think it was Sahara's theme. I can't remember. Isn't that pretty? And used the Parisian paper with it. This is the Eiffel Tower and the die set. And this are some of those images. And also used the ribbon. So she used a lot in this suite. Isn't that pretty? Okay, one thing I forgot to share in my last video that I really love. Each suite has the color combo that they're using. So this one has the Cherry Cobbler, Petal Pink, and Pool Party. And then the From My Heart has the Real Red and Flirty Flamingo. So I love that they've got the color combos written down for us too. They're just making things so much easier for us. So let me hurry up and show everything, all the embellishments at least, since I can't show you the stamp set. And I'll show you the pages for the stamp sets here in a minute so you can see those at least. But here we've got this beautiful ribbon. It's the Petal Pink metallic edged ribbon. It's gold, is it copper or gold? Let me look at that real quick. It just says metallic edges. It's a little hard to, I think it's more copper, but it could be gold too. I think it is gold now that I look at it a little closer. Isn't that pretty? I love Petal Pink. But you get 10 yards of that for $7. Then we've got these beautiful champagne rhinestones. Aren't they pretty? So it's like our basic rhinestones, but they're the champagne color. This is so pretty. I don't know if you can see the color. It's hard to show off the colors. You can see that a little bit. They're really pretty. They go perfectly with the paper. Then there's a beautiful folder called Parisian Flourish. This is one of our 3B folders, and I'm using this on the card I'll be doing here at the end of the video. So I've been able to tie in a few of the things about this one from that, so I can at least show you how that looks when you use it. It's so pretty. It's one of my favorite folders now, I think. Now I'm going to show you the paper. This is the Parisian Blossoms paper, and this one has silver metallic on it. So 4 of the sheets. This is also a 12 by 12 pack. So this one, you see the Eiffel Towers have the silver, and this is the other side for it. So the other side is just the regular designer paper without the foil. Then we've got this beautiful paper. Love how that shimmers. And this is a petal pink color. I don't know if you can tell that in the video or not. This beautiful one with the silver on this side. And this is the last one with silver. And all the words are silver. And of course they're French. And then this side. Oh, I love that. That's pretty flowers. Now these are the 2 sheets that don't have any of the silver foils. We've got this one and this one, and this one. So really pretty paper. So hopefully I'll be able to get those bundles. I'll be able to show those to you. Now bring the catalog back in so that way you can see the bundles a lot closer. So aren't those gorgeous? Let me get this in the video, you can see it better. But I love the flowers in this, and I've seen so many cards where they put the flowers up against the tower over here. So they really do coordinate really well. So you can get this with the matching dice set, and the bundle is $53. That saves you the 10% from buying them individually. And then the other one is the Parisian Beauty bundle. Really pretty. So you also save 10% on this bundle, and it is $43 to get the dice and the set together. So really neat. And the pages between this and the next suite that I'll be sharing in the next video is this Lasting Elegance dies and the Last Lifetime stamp set. And once again, you can bundle those at 10% off for $51.25. This one I haven't been able to get yet. I really, really want it. Another one I really, really want. And this one is great for making invitations and thank you cards. So these would be great for if you've got a wedding coming up. You can make beautiful invitations with this. I can just see so many beautiful invitations, especially with these dies. I don't know if you can see, got these neat corner dies, make these really pretty roses. So pretty. And then these are great to finish off your invitations. Then the next page of this one I have, the So Sentimental Bundle. And I'm going to bring my little dish down here because I'm going to be using that here in a minute. But here are the dies that go with it. This is the Stitch So Sweetly and a So Sentimental stamp set. I love these dies. Of course, they're stitched. Like I've said in so many of my videos, I love the stitched. I love that we've got scallop rectangles now nested, and they all have the stitching. And then these really pretty labels. I'm going to be using this one here in the card here in a little bit. So I'll put that in my little dish. But I really like this bundle a lot. And I've already used these dies a lot. As you can see, I've already got my magnet on there. I always put a magnet sheet on the back of the cardboard things that they were taped on when I got them. That's how I store mine. But the ones, most of them haven't had a chance to do that yet. But you can tell I've used that one since I've already done that. Okay, then the next one is this Morning Star. Really cute set with all these stars if you love stars. And if you bought the Stitch Stars dies from the holiday catalog, these coordinate with them perfectly. These stars here will die cut out with the stars in that die set. And you can still purchase that die set too if you didn't get that in December, at the end of December. And I've got a couple more things to show you. Another beautiful set. This would be so pretty watercolored. And I love the samples that they've got over here for them. This one I've got on order. It's coming. Can't wait to get that. That's going to have a die set in February too, little hint. And this one is the My Meadow. Another pretty set. If you've got the Snowfront and the Waterfront stamp sets, this one goes along with it. They didn't use the word front on this one, but it's My Meadow. Makes some beautiful cards. I haven't had a chance to play with it on my own yet, but I've got to share with you a card that my upline had us make at her house. Isn't that pretty? I love the look of this one. And I'll be showing you, there's also a stamp set that coordinates with that Ornate Frames die set that we had in the holiday catalog that you can still purchase too. But I love the spring colors, especially in the winter right now. we're not having too bad of a winter right now. It's not too cold here in Indiana. It was in December, but the beginning part isn't right now. Isn't that pretty? I really love the colors in that. She used the birch background on the back too. Okay. I think that's it from the catalog for this video. Now I'm going to demonstrate my Valentine card. So I'm going to bring in a piece. Oops, looks like one of my rhinestones fell off. Let me put that in my dish so I don't miss it. Okay, I've got a piece of thick Whisper White. I love using a thick Whisper White for a card base. And I've already scored it. I don't know if you can tell that in the video. I've scored it with my scoring tool at 4 1/4. That way I can fold it in half. I don't usually score cardstock, but I do with the thick because it helps with the folding. When I don't do that, it ends up getting wrinkled. So I get a nicer fold when I score it first. So there's my Whisper White base. And then here is that beautiful, what was the name of that one? The Parisian Flourish. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm afraid if I get too close, oh no, there we go. I was afraid the lighting might make it so you can't see it. But isn't that pretty? And it's the 3D one, so it's nice and thick. It's really deep embossing. So I'm going to go ahead and, well, no, I won't glue that on here in a minute. First off, I've got a piece of the From My Heart Designer Series paper. This is a this is a 4 by 3/4 inch. I'm going to bring in my multi-purpose glue. This is what I use a lot when I work with an embossed layer. Oops, wrong side. I liked this one, but for what I'm wanting to use, this is the side I want to show first. So I'm going to put the glue on the back. Well, this glue was working this morning. Well, let's get another one. I'm glad I've got some other ones over here. This one's got some dry glue on it. Let's see if this one's working fine. I don't know what happened to the other one. It was working fine earlier today. Now I'm going to put that across here near the top, probably about an inch, a little over an inch down from the top of it. Get that glued on real well. Okay. Now for anybody that has come on late, you can watch this video live later and get to see the beginning of it. I showed a bunch of products that are in the catalog, in the new mini catalog that you'll love to see. This one is featuring the From My Heart suite. But this folder that I used is in the Parisian Blossom suite. So I've got my glue all over that. I'm going to put that in the center of the card. And just hold it down and press it down really well so that glue takes hold. Once the glue takes hold, it doesn't move for anything. Okay, now I'm going to do some stamping. I'm going to bring my Stampin' Pierce mat out because the Heartfelt stamp set is the photopolymer stamp set. Excuse me. Now I'm going to bring in my Whisper White. This is a 4.5 by 2.5, and I'm going to stamp the big scallop with my Flirty Flamingo ink pad. Make sure it's covered up really good. That looks good. I'm going to stamp it here on one side. Hold it down for a few seconds so the ink gets in there really well. Perfect. Now I'm going to bring in my Real Red ink pad. And remember that heart I showed you that doesn't work with the punches, this one here? I'm going to stand up here so I can line it up better. I'm going to ink it up with my Real Red, and it will fit on this center heart right here. So I am at an angle, so I don't know if I'm going to get it lined up perfectly, but it's going to be close. Hold it down for a few seconds. Oh, that lined up pretty good. So there's the center, and you can still see the Flirty Flamingo through the heart openings. So I really like that. That's a fun way to use it. Then I'm going to stamp the arrow stamp in the set with my basic gray. And both of these are going to, well, this one will be fussy cutted. I should have done it ahead of time. I forgot. We don't have a die for this. I was going to do that ahead of time and forgot. So you have to watch me fussy cut that, but it doesn't take that long. So now what I'm going to do, let's go ahead and finish up the stamping. I'm going to grab a Flirty Flamingo piece. This one is a 2 1/4 by 1 3/4. I'm going to take my Real Red ink pad again and do the From My Heart to Yours stamp. Put it close to the middle, doesn't have to be perfect. This one I'm going to die cut later, so I'll put that over my little dish. Okay, now I'm going to bring in my scallop punch here. And it's one of those ones that lock, so I'm going to unlock it. And you want to put it, you're actually going to put it in the end that looks like it's closed, because this is the handle that you squeeze to do it. I'm going to turn it upside down. Get this line. I'm going to angle it to me so I can see it first. Oop, I got it too. See, it's not wanting to go down far enough, so I'm going to bring in my paper snips. I can fix that. Actually, let's do this. I'm going to go ahead and cut this out real quick, so I'm going to have to do some trimming to get it to fit the punch. So I'm going to quickly, so it may not be cut perfectly because I don't want to bore you to death. Cut out my arrow, but it, like I said, it does not take long at all. And I'm not going to do this one too terribly thin here because it'll fall apart on me. We don't want that. So hurry up and do the other side. Actually, I think I'm just going to do this real quick. Sometimes when you've got a big piece, it's hard to get a hold, get it to move right. Okay, get around this. Like I said, I'm leaving a border around this long piece so it's not too thin. I'm actually leaving a white border on all of it. As you can tell, when I fussy cut, I move the paper more than the scissors. The scissors pretty much stay in the right spot. It's the paper that moves, and that actually gives you a smoother cut. So we've got that cut out. Now I'm going to cut just a little bit down here and see if it'll fit a little better in my punch. Oh, perfect. So now I'm going to angle this, and then I'll put it in the screen so you can see it. There we go. So we've got that ready to punch. That's ready to go, and we've got our arrow. Now I'm going to bring my die cutting machine in, and I'm going to use the die from that stitched, I forgot the name of it already, Stitch Sentimental or something like that. Really pretty. Bring in my die cutting machine. I better put these on my dish before I lose those. There we go. Grab my saying. Here's my magnetic platform, and I just realized I forgot to put my microphone on. I am so sorry. I hope you've been able to hear me. Well, I guess you'll be able to hear me the last few minutes. I can't believe I forgot that. Hopefully you've been able to hear me. Okay, now I'm going to put this here, and that will center perfectly. Looks pretty good. I like that I can use dies with other stamp sets. It doesn't have to just be with the stamp set it coordinates with. Okay, and now we've got this pretty label all stitched. Isn't that neat? Okay, now we'll get this out of the way. And I am so sorry you couldn't hear me earlier. I've got to remember to put my little microphone on. It works a lot better. Okay, now we'll bring in all my little pieces. I've got this and this. And oops, I keep forgetting about that little rhinestone. Get that out of the way. Then my little red doily. Bring that back in. And this one I'm going to put on with multi-purpose glue. And I don't want to get any glue in the holes, in the openings, I guess I should say. So I'm just going to put it here, a little bit here in the middle, and that should be good enough. I might put a little bit here. But I'm not going to put any on the real ornate stuff along the edges because that glue is going to show through and I don't want it sticking on stuff. So we're going to put the heart right here, like so. Then I'm going to put some glue. Let me see which way am I. I want the heart to go like this on the back of here. So I'm going to have my glue go a little bit like this. It's a lot easier to put glue on the heart than on the arrow. I'm going to make sure I get it in the glue. There we go. So now I've got my little arrow behind my heart. And I'm going to put it on this one with my dimensionals, which I had out just a sec. Oh, there they are. I knew I had them out. So we'll put one here, one here. I'm going to make sure it goes over the arrow, so that way I know it's definitely going to stay on well. And one down here. And then this will go right on the center of that doily. Okay, like so. Don't you love how all this stuff coordinates so well? Isn't that pretty? I could see that heart looking really pretty on these tins. That would make a really pretty one. And then this one I'm just going to put on with my glue again. I decided not to pop it up, and it's going to go down here in the corner. So there's my first Valentine card of the year. Oh, I forgot I was going to put on some faceted gems on each end of this. And I decided to use the real small ones. They're a little harder to put on. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on each end of this. Just 2 little dabs. Then I'm going to grab, oops, I want one of the white ones. Here we go. Here's a white one, and I put it right here. Oh, that's actually Flirty Flamingo. That's okay. Sometimes it's hard to tell which is which. There's that one. I'll grab another Flirty Flamingo. These would also be beautiful as a shaker card. But it's a little hard to find the one you want right off. Sorry about this, guys. Oh, here's one. Should you gotten my take your pick tool out? That would make it a lot easier. And then I'll put this one right there. Actually, it's a little smaller, but that's okay. No, that's the same size. There we go. You just push those down and let them sit for a few minutes, and then the glue will dry, and they'll be stuck on really well. So there's my first Valentine card of the year. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back probably in about 45 minutes or so with the next video, and I will be featuring the poppies. Let's see, what was it? The Peaceful Poppy Suite. That's probably my favorite suite in the whole catalog, so it'll be a lot of fun to share that with you. So I'll see you here in a little while, and I'll give you a heads up again when another one comes out. See you soon. Bye.